What's up everyone, welcome to my fourth C++ tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to change the value of a variable. As you can see in our last tutorial, hopefully you're just going through tutorials one by one. In tutorial 3 I showed you how to output a number by calling it from our variable. So now if we were output on the screen, it would just read my number is 54. But let's say we wanted to type the code further and we wanted to change this variable. Let me first just make a new line so it's easier to see. Again, end L for end line. Now we have a new line and starting on a new line. So now let's say we were going through a program and we wanted to make a change to the variable my number. To do this, it's very simple. Just type your variable again, and you can either set it equal to a new number, 32, and what this would do is if you do this, let me copy all this, and let me show you guys what this means. Since C++ reads code from top to bottom, here's what it's going to do. First we got a variable number 54, so it's going to echo that number, 54, and then it's going to spit all that out. And on the next line it's going to say, alright, now we have a variable that's 32, so now the variable is 32. So let's see what it does when it does that. I'll just compile it real quick. As you can see, it's 54 first and 32 second, even though that we have the exact same variable, my number. Since C++ runs from top to bottom, we can edit that and it'll read it just like it's getting a new variable, even though it's named the same thing. So watch out for this when you're writing your code. And one other cool little thing you can do is actually make basic math functions. So say in our second one we wanted to do my number equals 32 plus 42. So let's compile and run this, and as you see, 32 plus 42 equals 74. And even more so, what else we can do is add variables together. So let's say we wanted to add my number to 42. Well, since right now C++ already knows that this is an integer, instead of trying to add letters to numbers and getting an error, C++ is automatically going to put in the number 54 for this, since it knows that my number isn't actually the word my number, it's actually the value 54. So what it's going to do is say, alright, in this one we have the value 54, so spit it out. But in this one we want to take a variable and add 54, which is this variable, to 42, and that's going to become the new variable from here on out. So let's go ahead, execute, compile and run. As you can see, 54 plus 32 is 96, or 42, sorry about that. So now, as you can see, 54, 96. And just to recap one last time, to make this stick in your head about what's going on, we declared a variable by first declaring what type of variable it is, and then we named it. As you can see, we gave the variable the value 54 and output it on the screen. Now we told C++, alright, now we want the variable equal to the old variable plus 42, which was 96. Now when I output it on the screen, it says, alright, the new variable is 96. So what I'm trying to explain here is, even though you declare a variable once, the values can change. And this may seem confusing, but it's actually one of the most useful things that you can use or learn in programming. And we'll be working with this a lot later. So study this, and I hope you learn how to modify variables and how to give them a new value, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like. Thanks.